What's good, guys? We're back again with another super powerful song from Dax. This one's called To Be a Man, but it's a remix featuring one of the biggest country rappers or country singers, my mistake, guys, in the whole entire world. We got Darius Rucker. This is the official music video, guys. Make sure to drop a comment down below. I've never really even heard of Darius Rucker until today, guys. I think I might have reacted to maybe one of his songs, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, this one should be incredible, guys. Like I said, drop a comment. I'll reply back to everybody. This one's about like being a man and how hard it is to be a guy. So yeah, Dax is obviously independent rapper and one of the best ever, guys. Let's get it.
Myself, I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
No, super powerful hook, guys. You know, Dax, obviously I reacted to the other one, so go back and check that song out. You know, he talks about, he said it's not about how you feel, but what you provide. So, you know, as a guy, you gotta kind of ignore your feelings sometimes and kind of get on with the daily struggles of life, try and work your job or take care of the family or do whatever it is that you guys think it is to be a guy, right? In 2023. So yeah, this is cool, guys. I love it. His voice is very powerful. This is very strong voice. You know, Dax is a strong voice.
Being a man is what you make it. You can't always live up to expectations. You try to please everybody while you struggle, so you fake it and end up out of balance, compromising situations. As a good man, do what he should, man. I'll give everything he has and do everything he could, man. You might find yourself feeling all alone inside a house you built that you don't recognize as home. And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around beyond the county lines of my small town. I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound.
Damn, this is very powerful. Reminds me a little bit of Oliver Anthony's song Richmond, North of Richmond, but just a little bit more, you know, men focused, let's say. But he says, I feel for all the guys out there who are screaming on the inside but won't make a sound. What's that famous quote, guys? I think there's a famous quote. I think Joe Rogan said it, but some other famous philosopher said it. He said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation, guys. So a lot of guys and stuff want to like strive towards this kind of greatness or doing something that they feel is like super great or whatever in life, and maybe they feel like they can't achieve it or they have all the struggles to deal with. And you know, it's sad, guys, because some people won't ever achieve that. But you know, if you put your mind to something, guys, I truly believe that you can. And that's what, you know, Dax said in the first one as well. So I love it, guys. Let's keep going.
Screaming on the inside, but won't ever make
I
a
can't
sound.
hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man.
So I didn't even explain that part, guys. So he's with his son here. And, you know, this is just like a typical family, basically. And the son is kind of watching his dad thinking, you know, is this what I'm going to have to grow up to be, basically, type of thing. So, very powerful track, guys. It's like a coming of age type song, right?
It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves.
this song is even more powerful than the last one. So let's break down some of the lyrics here. He said, like, you don't want to start a generational curse if you can't be like a bad father or anything, because if you are, then you'll start a generational curse that will basically lead to depression in your whole ancestry, right? Because if you don't deal with the problems that you have. He said all the things that they can't express, they go to war, and then they get shelved, like thrown a shelf. People forget about them, and the mental health battle about that. And he's showing all the hardships. Like this guy, like was in the army, like the Vietnam War, crazy stuff. This is unbelievable. These are like firefighters. What else did he show here? The police as well. So like just really hard jobs. And then he says it's a lonely road, right? Maybe I suppose it sometimes feels like you're on your own when you do a lot of these jobs, because you have the potential of dying really heavily if you join the army, police, what did else he show? Firefighter, any job. I mean, especially in the US, guys, it's a lot more dangerous, right, to join the army than it is in any other country, right? So, because they go to war and shit like that. So, yeah, crazy. It's a very powerful song. Dax paints a picture which is just mind blown.
And you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. That home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home.
Super powerful song, guys. So he showed a mechanic there at the end. A lot of these jobs are like super, super tough, that women can also do, of course. We're not going to exclude them from it, but I think he's trying to say basically that it's super, super like relatable as a guy. Maybe you sometimes feel like the job is super tough. You feel like you want to be better than you are, guys. Like I said, quiet desperation. You feel like you want to be pursuing a goal or a dream that maybe sometimes feels unattainable. But also he's talking about like regular jobs here, like firefighter, these kind of jobs, which are, some people, even myself, a lot of people call them regular jobs, but realistically they're like the hardest jobs in the world, guys. Mechanic, firefighter, Jesus, the army, like Vietnam veterans, just crazy, guys. There was like a 50% death rate in Vietnam if you were a guy. So 50,000 young people died there. So crazy message, guys. And yeah, making an impact. He says, I truly believe there are millions of people that touch with the song. I traveled to Nashville to complete this and got the pleasure to work with Darius Rucker. Crazy. I've heard of him before, guys. Massive country singer. So this is for the people, spread by the people. A lot of songs like this, guys, I feel like independent music is blowing up. Tom McDonald, has collaborated with Dax. You have Chris Webby. You have all these massive artists now coming out that are really trying to spread the message of like, positivity rather than just like, gangster rap music, which is kind of cool, guys. I like the way things are going now. I feel like the positivity is actually growing, and yeah, loads more to come, hopefully, from Dax, guys. Make sure to drop a comment down below. I love you guys all, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.